Welcome to Barcelona and Mobile World Congress. As in every year, Amdocs has an impressive presence at the conference. Come and join us at our booth and share the atmosphere of MWC. Take a look at our messaging, the new world of customer experience, and see how it helps Amdocs stand out from the crowd.
Good morning, Amdocs, and welcome to Mobile World Congress. Today is day 2, and I'm here with Jeff Barak, corporate editor at Amdocs. And over the next few minutes, we'd like to give you an update on what took place here at Mobile World Congress on day 1. So Jeff, welcome.
Hi, good morning, Chris.
Before we get into a coverage of some of the keynotes, I just wanted to spend a minute and tell the folks back at Amdocs all of the great things that have been taking place here at Mobile World Congress. This year features a new booth design which has been very well received by both our employees and our customers. The traffic has been phenomenal. There's been a constant buzz of activity in our booth between the meeting rooms. A number of operators have stopped by the theater, and we have a great mobile financial services cafe that has been very popular with the audience. So with that, let me turn it over to Jeff. Jeff, you've had a chance to sit in on a number of the keynotes. What were some of the key messages that you took away from these keynotes?
Thank you, Chris. Well, first of all, the operators, as is always the case at Mobile World Congress, they're complaining about the regulator. That's a theme that always runs through Mobile World Congress. And what they were saying this year is they want a level playing field with the over-the-top players like Google, Facebook, and so on. We talk about competition, how the fact that Google and Facebook and other over-the-top players can enter partnerships with the operators, and we're seeing increasing numbers of such partnerships. But at the same time, the operators are still saying, we're the guys building the networks, we're the guys rolling out 4G. They're now talking here at Mobile Congress of 5G. We're making the investments, and yet we're heavily regulated, we're asset heavy, and the over-the-top players can just come over the top, use our networks, and don't suffer from any government regulation. So that was one key issue. The other issue, which is becoming more and more prominent this year, is privacy and security. And the chief executive of Vodafone was talking about how customers want both. It's not either or. But he said there's a problem here. How do you ensure privacy? Say on your Gmail, you have encryption, so that's great, it keeps it private. But then how do you ensure security? Because if you're encrypting Gmails, then terrorists can use Gmail to send secure emails to other terrorists around the world. So this is a very tricky problem, and he said it's something the regulators have to come to grips with.
Thanks, Jeff. One of the things that we've done at this year's Mobile World Congress is unveiled new messaging around the new world of customer experience. It's a messaging that we had a chance to run by a number of our customers yesterday, and the reception has been phenomenal. We had dinner last night with one of our customers, and a number of the business issues that they're faced with happen to align very closely with our messaging. So whether we're talking about a world of delivering new and exciting innovative services to the market, including things like connected home, Internet of Things, mobile financial services, there's been a lot of receptivity to that, a lot of interest from customers. If we talk about delivering a contextualized and personalized experience through what we're calling the intelligent customer experience, tremendous amount of interest in big data analytics. When we talk about dynamic quality of experience, our whole networking story, including our RAN capabilities, is something that the market and the customers that we've been talking to have been very interested in. And the other business pillar, which is around accelerating business value, was also very well received, especially in conversations with some customers where they were trying to prepare themselves for potential M&A activities, as well as just the normal process of simplifying their complex operating environment. The messaging around accelerating business value has gone over very well. So these are some of the key themes that have been spoken about in our booth and in our conversations with customers, and they mirror some of the concepts that we've also heard at the show. Speaking of new exciting offers, this year there's been more focus on Internet of Things. What have you heard with respect to the Internet of Things?
Well, a fascinating session yesterday was talking about the connected car, and the CEO of the Renault-Nissan Alliance was talking about 3 waves coming up of autonomous driving. By next year, he said there'll be autonomous driving in traffic jams. What he meant by this was that the car will take over driving. It will know that you're stuck in a traffic jam. The driver will be able to take his hands off the wheels, and the car will know to progress that little bit further during the traffic jam. Later on in 2018, he said, there'll be highway autonomous driving. The car will be able to drive itself on the highway, will even be able to change lanes by itself. And then he was predicting by 2020, we'll have inner city autonomous driving. The car will be able to sense other objects and drive accordingly. But he said there are still problems. They haven't worked everything out. What happens, he says, for example, if you're stopped at a red traffic light, suddenly there's a car coming very, very quickly behind you. If you're the driver of the car, you know you need to move. The car still doesn't know how to make that decision. If there are 2 contradictory decisions to be made, we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, the connected car has been a popular topic here. We've seen a lot more cars actually on the showroom floors and a number of the exhibitors' booths. And it was also part of the discussion as the operators start to tee up the move to 5G. And the fact that when you have technologies like the driverless car, you can ill afford to have any kind of latency in your network because of the mission critical nature of those applications. So another thing that's happening today is a number of more customer meetings that are taking place. We have a CMO luncheon that's taking place. The calendar is full for yet another exciting day at Mobile World Congress. We'll bring you more updates when it comes to day 2 tomorrow. Any last thoughts, Jeff?
I think it's going to be another great day today. They're talking about 5G in the keynote sessions. We're definitely entering a new world of customer experience.
Okay. Thanks, Amdocs.